Calcutta actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I had gone for a friend's wedding and I had the most incredible food.
So she's got these that restaurant where we ate was so fabulous. So tell us about your experience with food and running hotel and up and down. Come on.
For me, it's been a learning. I mean, I'm just learning on the job. We just decided to go into food and beverage and restaurants and hotels because my husband is very passionate about creation. It's a fabulous restaurant called Shonaturi. You've been to Ganga Hotel, Farzana?
Yes.
So there, a new addition, I have to invite you again. So it's a Bengali restaurant. In fact, Times now gave it an award recently.
Well, we don't recognize Times in our awards at the Uppercrust Show, but
I was politically incorrect.
No. I'm just kidding. But seriously, and I'm a very straightforward person, and I can say that I don't respect any food awards. But awards are no credentials really for great places. Madhu's got this place called Ganga Kutir. It's right on the Ganga. It's a resort. It's so well done. It's so.
We opened up one more restaurant called Hal Crazy, which is again a colonial concept. We've taken up in Calcutta. And the interior is very interesting. The very interesting guy called Swarup Datta who designed the whole interior space. And really, Farzana, I really want you to come. I want to invite you to
Well, inshallah, I'll be there.
Yeah,
okay. Go ahead.
Talk more about food?
Yes, only food.
I think food is a great.
Jimmy?
I think food is a great platform to bond over. To me, good food, good friends, and laughter are some of the best memories that you can think of. And sometimes the funniest memories that you crack up when you meet friends after really long, like I did at my 20th reunion with all my schoolmates, was cracking up over bad food, laughing about how terrible the food used to be at some point in stage. So I guess I think food is a very interesting common talking point. For me, it was very interesting when my wife and I got married and she moved to Mumbai from Bangalore. It was a whole, almost for the first 6 months, it was part of showing her my world. Was I used to take her out for a drive and then suddenly pop out of the car and take a rickshaw, get into a rickshaw and go out in front of Mithibai College with her in a rickshaw like the way I used to when I was in college. Pop over in front of this guy called Hari Bhai who makes the most amazing adrak chai and these amazing vada paos with that red masala and that green chutney and that thick layer of dollop of Amul maska on it. So I think all those kind of experiences, those little nooks and crannies that you remember when you used to come back after 4 a.m. and the guys who had the money used to go to Vista Grill at Land's End, and the guys who didn't, like us, who were on a budget, used to go and have either pav bhaji or burji pav in front of Cooper Hospital. So I think that all these kind of little establishments that have been there for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, for as long as you can remember, they've become institutions in themselves. They've become a whole experience. Hey, Bill.
All right. So we have the next chief guest here. Hi there.
The mic's yours, man.
We'll give him a breather. We'll give him a breather. Well, he's on the dot. He's not late. Milind, you politicians were getting a bad name, but I've explained that we have been deciding absolutely the right time. She held fort. She was waving the flag for you. Welcome, Milind. Wonderful to have you. Shall I give them out, the secret out? He has bunked Parliament just for this little time. Parliament starts. Okay, not true. You can't say that, I can. But welcome. I'm very happy to have you here. We've been trying to coax this guy for a while. And he half lives in Delhi, though he's a Bombay boy. So, Milind, how do you feel being here at a food show, leaving all the affairs of the state out there?
Well, Farzana, I'm not bunking Parliament firstly, so my constituents shouldn't think that. But Farzana has been inviting me to a lot of these functions she organizes for dog lovers.
He is a dog lover. He is not a dog.
I'm a dog lover, yeah. And for the Uppercrust Food and Wine Festival for many years. And I'm a huge foodie also. I'm a dog lover and a foodie. So I love what Farzana does. I love what her team at Uppercrust does. And I think the fact that we're all here from so many different walks of life, from Vivek, Ashmit, Shaina, myself, it just shows that food is so universal and food unites everyone. much more than even another favorite of mine, which is music. But more importantly, Farzana, we're here for you.
Thank you so much.
Because we all love Farzana very much. We all know her for a long, long time, and we know how passionate she is about everything that she does. And I really think as, just a politician from Mumbai who travels a lot, like all of you do, that we need so many more of these kind of events and festivals in our city, which allow people to go out, enjoy a few days of good food, of good wine, of the good things in life. So Farzana, thank you for putting this together, and thank you for having me.
Thank you, Milind. He's very a good time as any now to say that food really is a huge binding block. I mean, and that is why we thought of this insane idea of getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 coming along, cross-section of people across ranks, caste, creed, color, I don't know what else, professions.
And political affiliation.
And political affiliation, that's exactly the thing. Imagine to get them all under one mandap, I can't say roof. So it is, and the idea kind of just grew in my head that, food really does bind so many people, and you find all kinds of people getting together, and we are drinking wine, the whole atmosphere changes. You don't really end up talking about your careers and your professions and your parties and your whatever else. Or, I mean, film stars like these, to get them out on the street here where they get mobbed, and it really cuts across everything. Food is the big thing. The other thing that this very intelligent politician has said is the fact that we need more of such things. I mean, I get so appalled, like the rest of you, when we read newspapers, to see what's going on in the world. I can't understand why those things are going on. I can only say that the softer sides of life is what we are forgetting and concentrating only on money, 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 and spending, spending, spending. That is my one-sentence assessment of things. So if we have more things that we go and do these kind of simpler things in life, which does not involve a great ambition, which does not involve pulling somebody down, which does not involve crazy fact, that I think we should go slow. I don't know if you've heard of the slow food movement, but we eat food on the run. We eat all these fast foods in the car. Like Shaina says, in the car. I don't know, Vivek, in your vanity van. We're not concentrating enough on our food kind of stuff. So if we only sat us down, contemplated upon our meal, put off that damn television, it'll be a lot better. And if we go back to simple eating. Simple eating is ultimately thing. I'm not all for this fusion business of rubbish food and all that. Good old Indian food, which is from the home Vivek.
Food with conversation with friends, when you sit, you chat, even when it's like for my family, it's an absolute must. My dad started the tradition, and I'm so happy that he did, that one meal in a day, we sit together. Everybody comes down, sits together. We do it. We practice it as regularly as we can. And even with my crazy schedules, we try to make that kind of time, because the conversation is so amazing. I mean, you know your brother and sister, husband and wife, father and son, but there's so many things that you start missing about each other and about what's happening in the mundane beauty of life. I think that's so essential to have that. I think the family that eats together stays together. And on a side note, by the way, this gentleman here, his lovely wife grew up as a neighbor, right, in Juhu. And when I was about 11, 12, for the longest time, I used to be the uninvited guest, land up at her house, because we'd be playing outside, and you could just smell the flavors. The food used to be so incredible. And I used to just pop into his in-laws' house, and they have the most amazing food and pickles, homemade mango pickles. The Shetty pickles are incredible.
But you know why? Because the food always tastes better at somebody else's house, no matter what you do.
Like the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. Let me welcome Anu. Anu also left his house a long time ago and has been giving me feedback. I'm on the ceiling, I'm here, I'm there. We are all stuck because of... 1 second. I have to pick her up. Oops. Shall I just pull my kurta down? Thank you. Welcome, Anu. So now we've got music along with food. So, like I said, that we wanted all these... I told him that there is a stall called Parsida Dhaba. And he's crazy about Parsi food, so he's going to try that later.
Hi everybody, good morning. And yes, Farzana is right. I have really zipped through the traffic coming here. It's not been easy coming right from Juhu. First of all, congratulations for, I believe it's the 11th Uppercrust Festival Farzana. Is it 11th? Yeah. There's Vivek, who's, I believe, spoken his heart out about food and everything about afternoon. There is Shaina, there is my friend Ashmit, and of course Milind, who I love and adore. I see a lot of celebrities right in front of me, Amar Singh ji, and हमारे डॉक्टर साहब, इनके लिए ताली बजाइए, इनकी वजह से होम्योपैथी खाते खाते हम लोग जरा सुधर जाते हैं.
Talking about Dr. Batra.
Coming down to upper crust, yes, I'm a very, very, very big foodie. I love food like everybody. I've been a great fan, a great admirer of Bairamji. I don't think anything would be complete without mentioning Bairamji. And also I would like to add that Farzana has been close to us for a long, long time. Thank you.
I want to hear that applause because he's very right, and thank you for remembering him. But Bairam, which everybody knew as Busy Bee, was the real first foodie of the country, and he's the one who started writing about food and all that, and it's only right that we should remember him, and thank you, Anup, for remembering him.
Absolutely. You know, afternoon was not complete the Busy Bee column, and what I know of Farzana is, I've learned through Bairamji. I believe he's a very simple person, a fantastic human being, and who live life to the fullest. And Farzana has imbibed a lot of qualities from him, rightly so. She doesn't stress out. She doesn't give anybody stress. She was telling me, Anu, calm down, relax, you'll reach. Koi tension nahi hai. And thank you, Farzana, for giving me no stress coming here.
Thank you.
Yes, I love actually all kinds of cuisines, but I love Parsi food hell of a lot. And I always keep on pestering Farzana. Farzana, is there Parsi food somewhere? She said, Aaj aaja milega chalko.
I have promised to take him for a good Lagannu Bonu, some nice wedding at the Parsi Agyari. I'm still waiting for something to happen.
And
Anu sir, my
yes.
dad is probably as big a Parsi food fanatic as you are. There's a time, my mom can corroborate the story, when he used to actually just dress up, put on a little blazer and crash Parsi weddings. He used to haunt the Kulaba